All right, folks, I know you already saw a Just Transform these figures, but I'm going to give these guys their own full review because I think they deserve it. We've got Legacy Slipstream, Legacy Quake, and Legacy G1 Optimus Prime. All of these figures are deluxe class. Starting with Slipstream, this is my least favorite of the three. I love the paint. I absolutely love the paint scheme of this figure. The pictures do not do this thing justice. It looks so much better in hand. The thing that I really dislike, though, is this head sculpt. I absolutely cannot stand this head sculpt, and I don't know why. It just irritates the ever-living bejesus out of me. It's like they took Starscream's head, put a lady face in there, and then called it a day. It feels very lazy. But that just could be me. It could be, I don't know. The overall aesthetic of the figure, though, does work. It is the Windblade mold again, and I'm fine with that. I just wish she had a better head sculpt. The figure comes with these two guns that are painted in black, though molded in clear plastic, and they do work with blast effects, though I don't have any handy at this time. They're fine. I wish they mounted on the back of the shoulders, but they don't. Or the top of the shoulders, but they don't. My friends over at Non-Nef Productions do have a set coming, and may have already released it by the time you see this, where this peg hole on the back is going to be used to attach a new shoulder-mounted weapon of some sort. So yeah, otherwise they fit and peg into the bottom of the arms with no issue. Now, transformation is pretty okay. It's not bad. So start off by combining the legs together, turn the legs around 180 degrees, fold the feet down, and flip up the tail fin, or tail wing like that, and flip out these little wings here. Then come to the backpack and split the backpack open, fold out the side of the nose cone, fold out the full nose cone, fold down the wings, flippy the backpack all the way around, and close everything up over her head. Then take the wings, flip them forward, grab the knees, and first come to the back of the legs and flip these purple, dark purple panels up. Fold the legs all the way up until they peg in up here towards the back of the figure, and get them fully collapsed like that. And then fold the purple pieces there. Bring the wings in, and they will peg into place. And then the arms will peg in or grab these little pegs down underneath. And there we have the jet mode. It works pretty well. I like it. I do like it. It feels like you can open the cockpit, but you really can't. And nope, there's actually no little humans in there. I do like the jet mode. I think it does work. I like it. What I like less is the guns when you peg them in. And you can't peg them closer to the fuselage than this because there's just not enough room. There's just not enough room. So peg them in and you get the weird look for the guns sticking out so far away from the fuselage. Oh well. She can do VTOL just like Windblade, so the engines do rotate 180, so that's fine. No problems there. Overall, it's an okay figure. If it had better accessories and a better head sculpt, I'd be much more high on it. But as it is, it's just okay. Next up, we're taking a look at Quake, and boy, is this a better figure than that Skullgrin we got earlier. I don't remember if that was this year or 2024 or 2023. Man, this thing is so much better. My copy, though, has some very loose legs, but other than that, the figure is way better. The sculpt on it, the treads, the head sculpt, everything is really nice on this figure. Also comes with his two Target Masters, who are just like the original Generation 1 figures, little bricks of plastic. Oh well. Put them off to the side. Posability of the guy, pretty darn good. No complaints there. You can pull off some really great poses with this thing, and it's just really good. Then the backpack does disconnect. You can pull that off, and flip around the cannon, though I don't know what good that's going to do for you because you need yet something else that has a peg coming off of it to peg into, which is dumb. The Legacy Fusion mode works by just slapping one or two of the, just popping them on top of each other. That's really dumb. It's just so dumb. Anyway, just move them off to the side. This is a solid figure. Robot mode, super solid. Like 9 out of 10. Really good. Just super solid, fun figure. Transformation. Transformation's weird. So to start off with, take the fists, fold them up, and then kind of point them up to the sky. Come to the chest, open up the chest, push the head or the backpack up and flip it around, and then take the shoulders and slide them up on this slider and snap them into place. Close that panel up. Come down to the legs. Bend the knees like that. Split the legs open, and then you can flip out these treads from the inside of the legs like that. And, oh yeah, and then we can take the arms and fold them up. I forgot to do that. Like that. Okay, now we come back to the legs. So take the leg. I like to pull the foot away from the figure, and then that'll allow you to flip this panel up with the back tread. Fold the foot down, and then take the entire rear section like this, and you want to collapse it all the way down like that. So you have it folded up against itself like this. Then you bring this black piece down, and you bring the gray piece around to cover up the toe like that. And just do that on the other side. So you've got the figure split in half. What you bring the legs back together, and they will snap together once you have everything lined up, which is easier said than done sometimes. And then you bring the entire crotch forward and flip it around at the hips. And everything will snap down and peg into place. And then there are these little tabs that will fit right in there. And now we have a brick with some treads. So then we take the cannon top and plop it on top, and there we have Quake's alt mode, which is a nice, succinct little tank. I mean, yeah, it's a tank. Turret doesn't really move all that much. It's kind of the ugliest, stupidest tank I've ever seen, but it is a tank. I can't argue with that. And the guns can either be placed up top, like that, which, sure, or they could be placed on the sides, like that. Whatever you feel like doing. This tank mode is weird. It's just weird. It's worlds better than Skullgrin, and really makes me think that they screwed up with Skullgrin unintentionally, and that this was the original figure and Skullgrin was an afterthought. So I don't know, but this works really well, even if the tank is a little bit doofy. Now we come to the star of the show, G1 Optimus Prime. This thing is great. This is flat out great. It is a phenomenal toy. Yes, it is the G1 styling. Yes, I know some people are sick of it. Yes, it does have some minor quibbles, but it's really good otherwise. So it comes with two guns. One, we have the original G1 toy gun, and then we have a G1 animation accurate gun. And then, of course, it comes with his axe, which just slots over either fist. Posability for this thing is amazing. Head is on a ball joint. It can swivel around. Got some light piping. We'll show that off in a minute. Shoulders are on swivels and hinges, and the smokestacks can move. Then there's a swivel at the elbow, and the elbow joint, obviously. Fists don't articulate, unfortunately. The wheels at the hips can get out of the way, and the front skirt can get out of the way. 90-degree kick forward and back. Torso articulation, 90 degrees out. Swivel at the thigh. Bend is at 90 degrees. And then, look at that. Look at that. He could do the splitsies. He can Van Damme with the best of them. The reason I love this toy so much is because it feels durable. Oh, I forgot there's also a foot side to side. It doesn't feel like it's going to break. I've dropped this down the stairs and it was fine. Unlike the Missing Link figure, which I have and I will review, I don't think this thing's going to break. I don't feel like it's going to break. If it does, I will be sad, but it feels really good in the hand and it feels solid in a way that some figures we've gotten lately don't. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is a clear matrix in his chest. Yippity-doo. I love this thing. I love this thing so much. And as promised, here is his light piping. It's excellent. Prime's transformation is very simple, exactly the way you think it is. Fold down his feet, snap his legs together, and just get all that situated. Oh, come on, get in there. There we go. Then come to the arms, and the arms will actually open up and fold down, and then you flip the fist around and close them up. A very elegant solution. And then, well, the rest of it is exactly how you think it's going to go. Head folds down in the back, arms fold back and around, and I will put them and peg them into place here in a second because you have to fold the legs back and then fold these wheels in and they will snap into place with the front bumper. Then the arms fold in and then the elbows actually peg into the thighs. Here we have the alt mode. It's super squat. It's super tight. And it feels so good. It just feels great. It's so good. Yes, you could put both of the guns on the back. And you can put the axe on the back as well. So, weapon storage. That's excellent. This thing also, rubber wheels. Real rubber wheels. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Now, size-wise, it is a little on the small side. I mean, here's Quake. It does scale to Quake, but, just so much fun. Overall, this is a pretty good wave of figures. Even though I'm not the hugest fan of Slipstream, I can't argue with the paint. The paint sculpt is excellent, and the third parties are going to be creating fixes for all my little quibbles. Quake is a good figure. I hate the Target Masters because they're just slabs of plastic. But otherwise, it's a pretty fun figure in and of itself, even if the tank mode is very doofy. And then this Prime it's just excellent. It's just excellent. Don't care what anybody says. It is one of my favorite figures of the year. So, we have a very strong deluxe class wave here. So folks, let me know what you think of these figures down in the comments. Thank you all for watching so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you all next time. Oh yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe too. Thanks!